Hello Sagittarius, welcome to Dove and Serpent Tarot. This is your weekly tarot forecast. Please like, comment, and subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. And also, please go check out the other videos that may pertain to you for your sun sign, your moon sign, and your rising sign. That will give you a much more dynamic picture of what's going on with you this week, all right? Let's get right into it. What does Sagittarius need to know for this coming week? All right, we have, starting us off, the Tower card. Okay, let's put that into some context. Okay. I think there's some major breakthroughs happening in terms of your finances, your kind of living situation, the physical reality that you find yourself, okay? We have the Tower card. To start us off, this is showing that I think this week is really going to be that breakthrough. It's really going to see let's start with the recent past. Recent past, we have the Eight of Discs. So I think you've been putting in the diligent work in the recent past. This week is going to be that actual breakthrough where you're going to see just an unbelievable, indescribable change going on. And what's going to come your way with that is this success, this financial kind of harmony and well-being and stability, and this really great new state that you're going to find yourself in. So it may seem like things are tearing down, things are kind of crumbling or being destroyed, but really what is happening is this Six of Discs is manifesting. This is coming your way. This is coming out of the rubble of this old system, this old way of doing things. Whatever this breakthrough is that you're experiencing this week, it may start off looking rather troublesome, rather destructive, kind of scary, but really what is being born is this wonderful Six of Discs. And this is success. This is harmony in business and in finances and in your physical well-being too. So I think you're really going to see a stabilizing of all of that this coming week. And I think we've had some pretty serious readings for you in the last couple of weeks. I think a lot of your energy is being focused onto the physical world, onto getting your project started, getting your kind of career on the right track, getting your finances in order. And I think you're really pushing for this breakthrough. And I do see that this week you're going to see that coming through, and it's going to lead to this wonderful stability and harmony, financial success, okay? You might already be in this period of kind of where things are just kind of being torn down around you, where things are just, you're really seeing them transform and it seems kind of destructive. I think you might be in that mode right now. I'm getting a little bit of a feeling that you are kind of already here. But the good news, like I said, is this Six of Discs that's coming through all this kind of destruction and this tearing down of the old things is the Six of Discs, this financial success, this very joyful, harmonious, satisfying success in your finances. I think this is financially related also because we have the Ten of Discs here at the top of the spread, and this is showing kind of an overshadowing influence. So I think this is really all about your finances this week. I think it's really about just getting that stuff stabilized. I think if you are going through this kind of destructive period, this kind of seems like a dangerous time, I think that you are really looking for that stability. You're looking to really manifest this success and this well-being and this just kind of like a calm harmony. It's stable, it's working, it's bringing you the success that you're looking for. Okay, so we see that is a major factor for you this week, is getting this in order, getting your finances situated, getting your money secured, if that's through a new career or if that's through some kind of new business that you're starting, or just the putting in the work to pay off those old debts or anything like that. But I think this is really the week where you're going to see that start to really benefit you. And all of this hard work in the past, these 8 discs, this shows that you've been very meticulous, very attentive to details. You've been very slow and deliberate and intentional, not rushing, doing things carefully, and that's what's leading to this payoff too. That's what's really creating this 6 of discs, is all of the diligence that you put in with the 8 of discs. Now, in the immediate future, we see the Seven of Discs, and this might be a little bit of a setback coming towards the end of the week, or you might be perceiving that all of this work that you're putting in, while it did kind of, get rid of that old energy that you didn't want anymore, and it is bringing you this success and stability and harmony in your finances, for some reason by the end of the week you're feeling kind of like a failure again. And I think what's going on there is that you're just looking for more now. Okay, you've had this breakthrough, you've put in the work, you've shown yourself that you can break through these barriers and achieve something, okay? And now with this Seven of Discs, you're thinking, well, gosh, I can do so much more now. So I'm not going to take this week, I'm not going to take this Six of Discs as an absolute win. Definitely take it as a W, but going forward, there is still a lot more that you can accomplish. Okay, so that's what this Seven of Discs in this position is telling me, that you feel like you've achieved something. Okay, you can be proud of yourself and be satisfied, but there's so much more that you're capable of. There's so much more in the future for you that you're not going to take this as the final win, the final accomplishment. Okay, so I think going forward, you're definitely going to be hungry for more, and you're going to have that ambition to really to get out there and keep working and keep doing what you've been doing. Really, with the Eight of Discs, you've been really working hard, working carefully, paying attention, doing things the right way. It's paying off, and now it's time to just accept this success that you're going to get this week, right? Take it, enjoy it, but keep going. There's still more work to do. That isn't your final success, I guess, is the feeling that I'm getting, okay? Now, I see that underlying this whole situation is kind of an emotional state for you. And I think a contributing factor to all of this is you're really able to have compassion and empathy for other people. I feel like you're someone who can really just kind of look at someone else and interact with them, and you kind of intuitively know how they're feeling or what their needs are or what they want. And I think that really positions you in a wonderful spot to have this kind of success in your business. I think you're very in tune with what other people around you need, what their desires are, what their interests are, and you just have this knack for just reading people. And that's what we see here with the Queen of Cups down below as a foundational card for you. So I think this situation really is stemming from these two cards primarily, which was the Eight of Discs, showing your hard work, your attention to detail, your diligence, your slow and deliberate actions to reach this success. And your ability to really understand people and have compassion and empathy and use your intuition to understand whoever your customer is in this situation, right? Whoever it is that you have to interact with in terms of this business or career or work or financial situation. I think you're very good at reading people, and that allows you to really work towards fulfilling their needs and offering them something that they really want and really need. Okay, so I think that's a contributing factor. I think that makes you really good, really good at business or whatever this is. And I do hope that you'll leave me some comments down below and maybe just let me know what field of work you're in or where this situation is applying to you. And also don't forget to hit that like button and please subscribe to the channel. Okay, moving on. Again, this is another card that's showing your strong business sense. This is the Six of Swords. And I think you have a really balanced way of thinking. I think you're very good at planning and getting your thoughts in order and strategizing. And I think you really have a good head on your shoulders in terms of business and making things work and kind of engineering your future in a way, right? Where it really takes kind of a scientific mind to be able to see all the pieces and how they fit together. It really is kind of an advanced level of thinking where you can think, 5, 10, 20 moves ahead and understand how all of your actions are going to play out in the future. So I think you've really been doing this Eight of Discs work and paying attention to the details and doing things deliberately because you have such I want to say a scientific mind, right? Something that's just very organized and very very calm and very centered, and from there you can see all the different angles and you're able to plan for your future and plan these types of successes. But again, you're not going to be spoiled by this success, because remember, we have that 7 of discs in the immediate future. That's saying that, yeah, you're going to have this success, but you're not going to stop there. You're going to keep going. You're going to keep striving for more and keep like pushing the envelope and keep. And if any more of these kind of barriers come your way, you're going to smash those down too. Okay, so I really think that your success is really starting to blossom now. It's really starting to happen. In terms of the other people involved in this situation, we get the Hierophant card. So I think this is a couple of different things. This is the organization that you're affiliated with in terms of this business or this work that you do. This could be your employer, your business partners. This could be the other employees that you manage or supervise. This could be, also your customers and things like that. But this card also represents your intuition, your kind of higher spiritual guide, your inner guide, your gut feelings about this. I really think that you are kind of guided and inspired by something beyond the physical realm, okay? So I really think that you have a strong connection with just your intuition, your business sense, your higher mind, your kind of super consciousness, your spiritual guides, your guardian angel, your higher self, that sort of thing, I really think is important to you, and I think you take a lot of guidance from that. Even if it does come a little bit unconsciously, maybe you're not aware, you don't call it your guardian angel, but I think you know that there's just some sort of force that's guiding you, some sort of intuitive knowing about these sorts of things. And I think that's why we've been seeing such fire in your readings lately, because you have just this impulse and this spark of creativity and energy to do this kind of work. And maybe it was just a matter of you formulating your plans with this 6 of Swords, getting things in order, getting things just set up so that you can release that fiery energy and actually do the physical work and have these successes. Okay, and I think another strong factor for you is, are you enjoying what you're doing? Is it something that you truly love? Is it really an expression of that higher self, of that, that divine part of your being? Is it an expression of your higher purpose? Is it something that you enjoy doing? Is it something that you love to do? I think that's an important factor for you. I think you can't really commit to any kind of long-term life path or career goals unless you really have passion for that work, right? I think you really need to have that spiritual, emotional, that strong connection with what you're doing in order for you really, really to show your strengths, okay? I think that if you were doing something that you didn't quite have your whole heart in, I don't think you'd be having these kinds of successes. I think you would be you would lose interest very quickly, and I think it wouldn't amount to very much. Not like what we're seeing here. We're seeing some really wonderful success here. So I think you're really doing something that you are truly connected to, that you truly love to do. And I think that's why you're seeing the success that you're seeing, okay? Now, as a long-term outcome card, interestingly, we have the 7 of Cups. Okay, so a lot of 7s, a lot of like kind of middle numbers here in terms of the pip cards. But the 7 of Cups, this is showing that once you really get the success in this and you get comfortable and you get rolling, that's when you tend to lose your interest. Okay, that's when you tend to just kind of say, well, you know what, I've worked really hard, I've had some good success in this realm, whatever the situation is or whatever the field that you're in. But if it doesn't have that heart, if you don't have that connection to it, if you don't have this love and passion for what you're doing, you're going to lose interest quickly. So, does this contradict what I just said? Well, yes and no. Because I was saying that you do have this connection with the work you're currently doing, and that's why you're seeing this success coming. Okay? But that's not to say that in the future, your desires, your connection, what you really want to be doing, where you feel the most fulfilled and satisfied, which we see with the Ace of Cups, that's not to say that isn't going to change. So once you have these, I think you're very connected to this work now, but once you have these successes and you kind of like, you're kind of at the top of your field here, right? That's when you might start to lose a little bit of interest, and things might just kind of sour a little bit. That interest and passion, that enthusiasm that you had for this work, that might go away, and you might have to start looking for something else that you can really have that connection to. But the point is that you have this connection now. And now is when you're having this success, and in this coming week you're going to see that. But again, look, we have the 7 of discs, we have the 7 of cups, and these are both in the future state. This is kind of the immediate future where you're not satisfied with this success that we're seeing here. This isn't enough for you. It's not enough success. You like it, you enjoy it, it's pretty good, but that's not all there is. That's not all you're capable of. 7 of discs. Then in the long-term outcome, 7 of cups. So I think these kind of really are important cards, saying that, yeah, you've got this connection now, you're doing this work now, you're going to be succeeding and you're going to get that money now, but you're going to just have to maybe think about what's next. Think about what next step to take that's going to have that spiritual connection, that emotional connection, that enthusiasm and passion for what you're doing. And just think about where you're going to go from here. Now that you've kind of dominated this and conquered this, what's next? What work can you do next week and next month? What's your next career move? Where do you want to apply your skills and all of your hard work next? That's going to have success too, but it's also going to reestablish this strong connection and love for what you're doing. So I think this is really important to think about for the future. Don't get too caught up, don't get too obsessed with the future. Try to stay in the moment and keep working hard this week and enjoy the success that you're having this week and really stay focused, right? Stick with your 6 of Swords, stick with your 8 of Discs, but in the back of your mind, start thinking about the future too, and what you're going to be doing, what you want to be doing, where you feel the strongest connection coming, and see where you might have to shift gears a little or pivot a little bit in your career, in the work that you're doing. Okay, so Sagittarius, thank you so much for letting me read for you today. I hope this gives you a little bit of insight and a little bit of clarity into what's going on with you right now. If you want to stick around for the extended version, you can become a member of this channel, and all of the information is down in the description box. Again, this was your weekly tarot forecast on Dove and Serpent Tarot. Thank you.